All right, I want to get started working on the K5, try to find out where this oil leak is. I think it's the rear main seal, but in order to do that, I gotta move some vehicles around. All right, so I am not sure if the K5 is gonna fit. Um, so right up there, I measured it and it seems like it would fit, but I'm gonna take it slow and see if we can't get it in the garage. I don't wanna have to work outside. got the oil pan off. I don't know if you can see it, but this gasket was super brittle. There's a piece that came off of it already. So I'm wondering if it was just an old oil pan gasket and that's why I was leaking all this oil. I mean, it's caked on there and it's all around it and not just on the back end, inside here. So that makes me think that maybe it was just the oil pan gasket and not the rear main seal that went out on this thing. There's not a whole lot of junk inside the oil, you know. It's kind of gunky, but I don't know. Easy thing to do would be just to put an oil pan gasket on it and then call it a day, and then you know, see if that fixes the leak, and then maybe come back to it later. That'd be the easy way out. I don't know. Should I fuck with the rear main seal? Let's get under there and look at it. All right, so I took off the oil pan. I want to degrease it, but my pressure washer isn't working right now. So let me go fix that. Okay, so I cleaned the surface from any oil with the acetone. Then I scuffed it up with the red Scotch-Brite. Then what I did was I went back with the acetone, cleaned it up like one more time, make sure I got all the oil off of the oil pan on the outside. Did the same thing with the bell housing cover or the torque converter cover. And I went with the orange, Chevy orange. Spray the oil pan, and then I just went with the gray on the torque converter cover. I got the oil pan on, and then I got it all back together, and I turned on the K5, and it didn't run. For some reason, it sputtered, and then I have a feeling that the carburetor float got stuck, and it just started dumping fuel. I had fuel coming out of the exhaust. Pulled off the spark plugs. It had fouled the spark plugs, so I have a feeling that's what happened. So I got another carburetor. That other carburetor, that Quadrajet, I don't like them that much, so I usually end up changing off of those. Get something simple. Just go with an Elbrock, something you can just throw on there. You don't have to really adjust it. Don't have to really mess with it in the weather that I live in. So gonna do that. Just new wires, new plugs. Probably clean up the motor just a little bit, make it look better. Nothing that big, but I'm gonna just continue doing some maintenance on it.